Now, my personal favorite part of the day, that is the demonstration of Lexicom. Lexicom is a software which helps healthcare professionals by providing the most trusted drug and clinical information available, delivered across multiple platforms and easily integrated into daily workflow. And we have the chairperson for this session, which would take us through this demonstration, is Dr. Nilesh Sir, who has more than 3 years of industrial experience and 1 year of academic experience. He has contributed in 3 peer-reviewed international journal publications, one book chapter, and 3 posters presented in national and international conferences. Sir, you can go ahead with the session now. Over to you, sir, now.
Thank you. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, welcome you all, and it gives me immense pleasure to introduce today's speaker, Dr. I. Vinod. Sir is the international segment director in South Asia and also a product specialist expert of Lexicom from Wolters Kluwer. Sir has over 17 years experience in healthcare industry. In that, he has worked as a clinician for 6 years and a clinical expert for 11 years in corporate companies. He has is credited different awards, that is NMDC award from FIMI, Best Technical Consultant for KOL Management for RNTCP, recipient of CEO Award thrice in Wolters Kluwer. Just give you about the app, introduction about the app. So Lexicom is a premier drug information service for pharmacy practice course as per PCI guidelines. It is a point of care tools which helps in taking right clinical decisions related to drugs in hospital setup. Unbiased and pharma-free, meaning the in-depth information is not paid for and influenced by pharmaceutical companies or manufacturers. Lexicoms offer you a mobile app along with online access, which works offline too. Lexicoms update its content and information on daily basis, and all information provided is reference based. It helps in strengthens medication decision making and provides clear, concise, point of care drug information, which including dosing, administration, interaction, screening, warning, and precautions. Lexicom also covers pharmacogenomics as well as clinical content such as clinical practice guidelines and other interactive tools. With this brief, now I would like to invite our speaker, Dr. Vinod, and I request sir to kindly start your session. Over to you, sir.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Mr. Nilesh. Able to hear me?
Yes, yes.
Great, great. So just waiting to get my network. Some problem was coming from the morning. It just took 2 minutes once I log in into that. But I would be starting the introduction of Lexicom, and then I'll go into deep dive of the solution very quickly. Yeah, so Lexicomp is a database which has multiple drug databases in one, and we use that very commonly is LexiDrug Multinational. And in LexiDrug Multinational, we have like the features like searching for a drug. Then each drug, when it comes, there's a drug monograph, which is available. And once the drug monograph comes in, then you will be able to see all the information regarding the drug. So I'll just show you a few of my slides. You're able to see my screen? You're able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So what does it contain? Like, Lexicom contains Lexicom contains 4 important pillars. One is the I am logging into the Lexicom screen. So I'm using my username. I'm putting the password. I've logged into Lexicom. You can see my screen, Lexicom screen.
Yes, sir.
So we can search in the Lexicom search box by whatever we want. Say we want to search ciprofloxacin. Then I start typing ciprofloxacin. As soon as I do that, the suggestive text is giving me options of selecting the drug. So I select ciprofloxacin, and all the various search options from ciprofloxacin appear here. You can see the hospital formulary coming up, LexiDrugs multinational coming up. So the most common what we go is ciprofloxacin systemic. We go to the dosing section. Dosing section is the most common. And when you go to the dosing section, you'll find the detailed dosing available. It starts with all the diseases and conditions where it is used. Say bacterial, you can see here ciprofloxacin for dosing in adult, bacterial conjunctivitis, and as you go down, you have all the conditions which are available for that and other things. So similarly, if I start searching levofloxacin, you can see levofloxacin systemic. Then I can go to levofloxacin systemic drug. Similarly, as ciprofloxacin, you will start finding everything from the boxed warnings to international brand names, and then slowly coming to the dosing section, you find that alphabetically it starts with anthrax and it goes down to various conditions where levofloxacin can be given. Like off-label use, wherever it is mentioned off-label use. And the dosage of the drug is very clearly mentioned. If it's diabetic foot infection, 500 milligram every 24 hours. And if it is moderate to severe infection, IV 750 milligrams. So if I go down bottom of this, you'll find various other conditions where levofloxacin can be given to the patient. So dosing section is the most common section where people go to Lexicom, and you'll find all the various conditions which require levofloxacin in this. Similarly, you can go to dosing in a geriatric condition and dosing in a renal impairment condition. So renal impairment is a very special section which is available in Lexicom. Based on the creatinine clearance, you will find what is the dosage required. The creatinine clearance is normal, more than 50, no dose adjustment is required. 20 to 50, then a little bit of dose adjustment is required. So everything is mentioned very clearly. Not only that, if you go down, you'll also find in various other conditions, you know that India is a diabetic capital. There might be a lot of patients with diabetes coming into the hospital, or you want to find out for a dialysis, what is the dosage required if levofloxacin is given to the patient. You can do that. You can see the CRRT method. What is the dose adjustments required for CRRT? For PIRRT, the dose adjustments are also very clearly mentioned. If there are any hepatic impairment dose adjustments, it comes up very clearly. And pediatric also, it's very clearly given what are the doses required for pediatric age group and all. I'll again go for a pediatric drug like a gentamicin. I'll show you in details how do we calculate it for neonates and other things. But right now I'm showing some antibiotics which are basically given to adults. Then you have uses of the drug. All the labeled indications are mentioned, off-label indications are mentioned. Best part with Lexicomp is if you're using something like a SIMS or any online tool which provides you drug information, you'll not be able to find evidence. So the level of evidence is very clearly mentioned. So if you are giving levofloxacin in a diabetic foot, there are IDSA guidelines. If you are giving for acute epididymitis, then the CDC guidelines are available. If I click the CDC guidelines for you, they open up in the next page. So they don't disturb your search options. It comes in a separate tab altogether. So you can go through the CDC, what all details are given here. Yes, no, and you can keep them or you can delete them. Then you find all the levels of evidences, A, B, C, G, all the evidences are there. If you go to bottom of the off-label indications, you'll find the evidence scale grade. A is consistent evidence that there are randomized controlled trials available where a consistent evidence that levofloxacin has to be given. B is where there are randomized trials, but there are some limitations in the trial. And C is there are only observational studies. G is there is substantial evidence of at least one evidence-based study. So you can find all of that here. You also have references. For example, levofloxacin is sometimes used in tuberculosis, resistant tuberculosis. So you want to know the reference about that, you can click the reference. So again, the reference will tell you that there are PubMed journals which are available for this. And as a research clinician, as you are doing your education, you want to know, then you can click the PubMed journal and it opens up in a new tab. You have a complete PubMed journal available and you can go to the full text journal as well. So Lexicomp not only gives you a point of care. See, some of you might be PharmD clinicians and the PharmD clinicians might be joining in hospitals. So you can use Lexicomp app while studying in your PharmD course, or you can go to the hospital, then also you can use it by finding the dosages and other things. You can see the study, PMC study, complete journal is available. But you're in a college, you want to know what all journals are available for this particular drug. So lots of journals are available. If I can go to the bottom of the whole page, you'll find all the journals listed together. You can see hundreds of journals. So the author has gone through these journals, give you evidence, and he has to publish this complete like the Lexicomp drug sheet. We normally call each of them a separate drug sheet. Like for example, if I go for metformin, I'm going out of antibiotic just to show you metformin. So as soon as you go to metformin, the most common thing what I told you was you need to go to LexiDrugs Multinational and you can click the drug. Similarly for metformin, as soon as I clicked it, you will find the dosages, you will find everything, like you can see the clinical conditions and other where it is given. If I go to uses, you can see the off-label uses. You can see the level of evidence BG for antipsychotic induced weight gain. But you all know metformin is basically given for diabetes mellitus type prevention and also treatment. So you can see that level of evidence is A and G. You have the references here. You have the American Diabetic Society guidelines, and you can go to all of them and you can refer them. Also, metformin is given for polycystic ovarian disease. As you go down, you'll find all the things which are required. Now, all the clinical practice guidelines at one location. The best part with Lexicomp is, while you're a student, you're studying in your PharmD college or your MPharm or BPharm course, you would want to know all the guidelines all across the world. What are the guidelines present? So all of these guidelines are located at one location. You want to go to British Association of Psychopharmacology, why it is given for this particular condition, you can click the guidelines. The guidelines will open up in a separate tab. So these are the SAGE guidelines, you know, the British guidelines, and the abstracts and the full text also. You can go. You can click the SAGE journals full text option, it will open up. So this is something about a monograph of a drug. How do you go inside and find things? So I told you the most common usage is the uses of the drug. People go to uses of the drug and clinical practice guidelines and off-label indications. After that, the next important thing people go is the adverse reactions. So adverse reactions is a very important topic for us in Lexicomp. So people like you who use Lexicomp first go to users of the drug most commonly, as I said. The next most important thing people go is adverse reactions, because that is very common. So we start with 1 to 10%. We also give you the post-marketing drug related allergies and interactions and other things. Not only that, I would want to get it to your notice that all the drugs which are interacting with metformin also mentioned here, and you can go for an interactions tool. So this tool is very, very interesting. And this is a AI enabled, like artificial intelligence enabled. And as soon as I put drug names here, I can know if they're interacting with metformin or no. So let me put alcohol, ALCHOL, ethyl alcohol. Let me put aspirin. I'm just putting up some drugs to find out any drug interaction. So with aspirin, let me put influenza vaccine. I can also put live vaccines, attenuated vaccines. I can also put, any drugs such as amiloride, spironolactone, antihypertensive drugs. So I've just made up one list of drugs, and say your patient is allergic to penicillin. So I can also put that. I'm just putting penciclovir. I'm just putting some drug name to see if there is any allergy to these drugs or drug-to-drug interactions. So as soon as I analyze it, if there are any interactions, they appear very quickly. So you'll find alcohol to metformin, as you all know, there is an interaction. So X is coming. What is X? Contraindication. Amiloride with spironolactone is not, you should not give to the same patient. So aspirin with influenza live vaccine also should not be given. So if I click alcohol and metformin, you'll find the complete story why it cannot be given. Because alcohol may enhance the adverse toxic effect of metformin. So you should not give it. Similarly, if I go to interaction analysis again, why amiloride cannot be given with spironolactone? Because it is X, because there is major severity, hyperkalemia occurs. Both the drugs are potassium sparing drugs. So you cannot give them together. So what I'm urging you, students and also clinicians and all the teachers is, once we complete this demonstration, Mr. Vikas, who takes care of all our sales and all, he would also give you some trial version and you can check yourself. And I would suggest you to check all the drug interactions. You go to the monographs and go in detail of what I'm trying to tell you. Because of the time crunch, and I also apologize to you that I wasted enough time for the internet at my place was not that good. So I'm based in Gurgaon, which is in NCR, and you all know about the farmer thing. What's happening is the internet is not working properly here. So I apologize again for that. But right now I'm lucky that it's working and I'm able to interact with you. So next important thing I want to go is TRISL's IV compatibility. So in TRISL's IV compatibility, all of you can easily find out what are the drugs which can be given with which solutions. So you all know that various solutions can be given into the body in an ICU or any other setup. Admixtures, or you can give an IV line, or you can mix two injections drugs and you can give. So what all drugs are contraindicated by giving in the same line is what we can find out very easily with Lexicomp. Say I will go to something like a moxifloxacin or say levofloxacin. Levofloxacin, and I would want to give along with it, say, aspirin. Not aspirin. I would want to give in an IV route, say, vancomycin. Vancomycin. Would also want to give something like I would want to give normalcillin and NS. I'm adding that. So can we give levoflox and vancomycin in the same normalcillin route is what we'll find out. So I'm clicking analyze. So C reacts, it indicates compatibility. Green color, orange color uncertain, red is incompatible. So you can find that levoflox and vancomycin can be given in the same Y site. Okay, so if it cannot be given, it will come up very clearly. So if I click the Y site, you'll find that there are 2 studies which are published. Vancomycin can be given with this, and also the vehicle also is very clearly mentioned. We can also give with 5% dextrose in water as well. And if I click the study, you'll find the details of the study where it is clearly mentioned what citations were there and other things will clearly come up. So you can find out the compatibility, or you cannot, so there is no contraindication. You can mix with admixture, all of these. If you want to give through solution only, then you'll find everything very easily. So as a clinical pharmacist, you want, if someone is asking you, levofloxacin, can I give through dextrose? Yeah, you'll say that 5% dextrose possible. Normal saline, yes, it's possible. Sodium lactate, it's possible. So it's very easy to have a kind of tool such as TRISL's IV compatibility, where you'll be able to find everything. So I can put also an antibiotic like vancomycin for you, and I'll find out the compatibility. So in a solution, what all solutions can be given with vancomycin? All of these solutions can be given. Normal saline is normally given, or else you can also give a dextrose 5%, all of this. So this gives you a very clear, easy indication about the IV compatibility, the TRISLs. So I told you about drugs, monographs, I also showed you the drug usages. I also showed you the drug adverse effects. I showed you drug interactions. I showed you TRISL's IV compatibility. Now I'll go to patient education. Patient education is a very, very important clinical topic which is covered in Lexicom. So you can actually browse. You can browse by categories. So say you want to understand more about diet for the patient, or you want to know anything about healthy living or infectious diseases, you can go. Say in infectious diseases, you want to know about chickenpox. So you can open the leaflet. What is chickenpox? Varicella zoster, and what are the symptoms of chickenpox, and how does chickenpox spread? All of that information will be available, and you can take a printout if you are able to read it, and you can close it. So you have an ability to go to the browse section. Browse section, you can browse by categories, conditions, procedures, discharge instructions. Say procedures. I want to go to procedures, and I want to go to procedures by category. Say I want to go to general surgery. So in a hospital setup, or you want to know about various patient education in a surgery, say appendix surgery has taken place, or say an angiography has taken place. Say someone of your relative or some friend, parent has gone for an angiography. You want to know about angiography. You can open the leaflet. What is angiography? Why is the procedure done? What will the results come? What happens after the procedure? They'll talk about angioplasty, complications, all of that things will be there. Also, we'll be giving you a lot of these pictures inside the patient education, and it shows you about the sites, how the catheter is given, from where it goes and all. Normally inguinal way, if you do an angiography or angioplasty, how you have to do and all. What happens after the procedure, what care is needed, what following up care, everything will very clearly mentioned. So you can also, there are lots of patient education information and clinical information available for you. You can go to browse section, also go to discharge summaries. You can go to healthy living. You can go to natural products. So lots of natural products are available. Patient education also available. Also drug monographs are also available. I want to know more about ginger. I can go ginger. What is ginger for? What are the uses of ginger? It's good for heart problems, so and all. What should I watch? I can't eat a lot of ginger because it is good for heart. It can upset the stomach, heartburn, all of the things very clearly come up. So these are all patient education information. I showed you a condition, a procedure. I also showed you a natural product. I'll show you one more before moving up. I would want to show you the discharge instructions. Alphabetically, everything is available. So there is some discharge instruction for malaria discharge instructions. So the discharge instruction is very clear. What happened due to malaria? How do you take care of yourself? Mosquito repellents and net and all, how do you use it? What care is needed at home? What follow-up care is needed? What drugs may be needed to fight the infection? You need body like fluids and all for rehydration, and tablets for lowering the fever, headache. What physical activity, and all of those things will be very clearly mentioned. So the clinical part is all covered in the patient education. And you can go to the patient education to browse section. You can browse by conditions. You can browse by procedures. You can browse by discharge instructions, healthy living, natural products, etc. So again, I'm going to Lexicom. I also want to show you that all the natural products are available here. For example, I want to see the monograph of garlic. I can go. As a clinical pharmacist, you want to know everything. If I click garlic, I can go to, there are various drug databases available. Martindale is also part of Lexicom. So in Martindale, if I want to go, I can go in natural products. When I go to monograph in a natural products, I'll find everything about garlic. What is the scientific family? What is the common name? And what are the uses of the garlic? What is the dosing of the garlic if you give? All of that information will be available here. So it's natural products are also available in Lexicom. So one more important thing I want to tell you is for pediatrics. For pediatrics, it's 100% covered. So say I go to gentamicin, and it's a neonate. Neonates are someone who are, born and they are less than 28 days of and they are based in ICUs. So how do you measure the drugs and dosages and every for neonates? So you can go to Lexi drugs, pediatric and neonatal Lexi drugs. If I go to systemic gentamicin, everything available dosages what are required for neonates and pediatric section is available here. So I can go to dosages in neonate. So as I told you, they're all born and not before the date of delivery they're born. So the age related less than 30 weeks. If this is the dose, 5 milligram per kg per dose is required. If there are 30 to 34 weeks, this is the dose. More than 35 weeks, this is the dose. So the dosage instructions are very, very clear. All the pediatric drugs and the neonatal drugs, you can see everything is there. Again, you can go to dosaging in adult if you want, but mostly I'm trying to tell you about pediatric. Pediatric renal impairment also very clearly given. In children with renal issues or challenges, a glomerular filtration rate, dose adjustment, how it is done. More than 50 ml per minute, no dose adjustment is required. So for pediatric and neonatal, all the drugs you can go and you can go to the dosage section and you can find out everything. Also, you have clinical practice guidelines for pediatric available here. All the guidelines which I was talking about. So I told you about renal. So renal, I'll show you one more example. Say you're giving a vancomycin to a diabetic patient and you want to know, are there any renal challenges if you're giving a vancomycin? You go to the monograph of vancomycin, multi-drugs, multinational, Lexi drugs, multinational, and you can do a jump to section. Jump to section because you don't have time, you are very busy. You want to go to the renal section directly. So you can go to the renal section directly. Dosing, like adult, you want to go to renal after hepatic, renal has come. So you will find out vancomycin, if the creatinine clearance is less, how does the dose to be adjusted? You can see everything is clearly mentioned here. Adjusted dose interval also changes according to the creatinine clearance. So more than 90 to less than 130, the dose is 25 to 30 milligram, 8 to 12 hours. So you have all the renal also available. So some of you might be going to a renal clinic or you'll be working there. Some of you might be in a pediatric or a neonatal. You'll find all the information everywhere. So now coming to also someone might be attached to gynec or something to do with obstetrics for the women clinic. And you want to know in pregnancy, the dosages of drugs and everything, all of them are possible in Lexicom. So we have a section, I'll show you. Say you want to give a ibuprofen to a pregnant woman. I'll type ibuprofen. Then the best section for getting the pregnancy and lactation indications are the Briggs. Briggs drugs are the best. So we have Briggs also. So you can go to ibuprofen in Briggs section. You'll find out that pregnancy summary, constriction of the ductus arteriosus. That's the reason you have to see when you can give. So you can see it very clearly here. Pregnancy, you cannot give. These agents are used in third trimester, post to delivery. So you cannot give in other trimesters. So these information will be available for you. Risk in first and third trimesters. You cannot give in first and third trimesters. You can give ibuprofen only in second trimester of pregnancy. So you can give a paracetamol for the painkiller. So these things you can easily find out. You can also know what are the reasons why you cannot give ibuprofen in pregnancy. These are the references. All the references, the PubMed journals are available. You can go to the PubMed journal. So your gynecologist is asking or the obstetrician asking, why are you telling that I cannot give a brufen? Then you can actually show this, like newborn, what happens. the whole study is there. You can share the study with the clinician. So Lexicomp, generally all the drugs are covered. Generic names, all of them are covered. You can search by the generic name, you'll get everything. And you can use this in your mobile phone as well while studying, while you're outside your college also, and while you're at your homes, hostels, you can use it. And while using Lexicomp, you have monographs for all the drugs, but you also have special features, interactions. I showed you Tristel's IV compatibility. I also showed you something like a patient education. I also showed you the usages for renal. Someone is working in a dialysis or with nephrology. All the drugs, all the nephrology indications for drugs are available. Someone is working with a gynecologist, obstetrician. You can go to Briggs and find out all the information. Someone is working, say, in neonate or pediatrics or NICU or PICU, they can also have this. And if you're not working anywhere, you're in a college, you still want to know all the information, you can get. So I've come to the last 5 to 10 minutes of my presentation. I'll be showing you a few calculators and some clinical tools before I take it for question and answers. And the Lexicomp calculators. So there are a lot of calculators available. Say I want to just, because of paucity of time, I will search BMI calculator. So what is the BMI age for like calculator for boys 2 to 20 years? I can go to the calculator very easily. And what is the age of my patient? Say the patient is 12-year-old. What is the height of the patient? Say the height is 150 cm. What is the weight of the patient? It's 50 kgs. I'll calculate it. So I can see that BMI is 22.2. Okay. And the Z score is coming, the percentile is coming, and all the clinical things which are required for that are also available here. You can see the median variation, power, age in months, everything is mentioned here. So all the calculators you can go for. You want to go to adjusted body weight, you want to go to say advanced life support. Someone you are giving an advanced life support and you want to calculate and you want to create a chart. You want to do the Apgar score. You might be, someone is asking you like a newborn has born and Apgar score has to be calculated. So strength and regularity of the newborn, say it is less than 100. Lung maturity is regular. Muscle tone is moderate. I'll just select moderate. Then the skin color of the baby. So this is the more clinical tools which I'm talking about. The more clinical tools, you have to go to more clinical tools. You have to click other clinical links and you have all the links available at one place. You want to go to FDA recalls. If I click the FDA recalls, all the FDA recalls will be available here. The drugs. And also if I go to say new drug reviews. So I've gone to new drug reviews. In the new drug reviews, you can have a list of drugs which are reviewed in January 2021. So what are the drugs which are reviewed in January 2021? You have all the drugs available here. You can see belantamab, ascoterone, vinacumab. So all of these drugs are pending FDA approvals and the reviews are taking place. And chronologically, you can go to all of these drug reviews. You can go to January, December, till to 2 years. What are the drugs which are under review? Everything is available here. You also can go to chronological list and pharmacological therapy category also you can go. So that's in short everything about Lexicomp. And I hope that I could show you some features on Lexicomp. And I will just want to show you one last thing is how quickly it is updated, how regularly it is updated. Say I would want to go to you can see the date. It is updated on 21st February. Hello.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
So you can see 21st 2nd February, ribavirin has been updated. So I can go to any drug. You can just ask me if you want to any drug. I'll find out when it was last updated. If you can, someone can let me know which drug to search. Any particular drug? If I go to quinine, you find that 29th of January 2021, it was last updated. So any other drug, if you want to find out, I can find, or else you can also find out when you will get the trial version. So this is in short about Lexicom. Please let me know if you have any queries. I'll surely try to answer them.
Sir, I have a query that do it also give us information about the pharmacokinetics and the dynamics of the drug?
Yeah, that's also available for most of the drugs. Say simple drug I will go is aspirin. And I go to aspirin drug. On the left-hand side, I just showed you the most common things, which are the dosing section and pharmacological categories available. But what you asked is pharmacogenomics, pharmacokinetics, and most of the drugs, like you can see, it's available here. Pharmacodynamics and kinetics are available. So there are various sections on the left-hand side. You can go to those sections.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
If any other queries, delegates, you can please type into the chat box.
Delegates can directly ask if they have any question. Any question from delegates? I think there is no question, sir.
So again, apologize to you, Mr. Nilesh, because of the internet issues here.
Yeah, it's okay, sir. It's okay. No
I was quite reluctant to Mr. Vikas today, but I really wanted to join as well. Somehow I could scrape through. It should not have taken place, but I was having challenges since the morning.
It's okay, sir. No issue. So I think, sir, you have shared here the link for the 1 month trial here.
Yes.
Chat.
The chat box it is given.
Okay. Thank you.
Can you hear me, Dinesh sir? Am I
Yes,
audible?
yes.
Okay. So my name is Vikas, and we as representative of Lexicomp in India, I would like to share like a fantastic presentation has already been given. A detailed presentation by Dr. Ivino. I thank you him for his effort in joining the session. So I'll be taking a couple of minutes showing how we are providing access. The content is there, but how the access is available, I want to spend a couple of minutes onto it. So let me take this opportunity to share my screen. So that can you please allow me to share my screen?
Yes, sir, you can, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. I think Dr. Vinod, if you can, because it is showing the message, you can like continue sharing. Now I can.
Sir, sorry to interrupt. Your voice is breaking, sir.
Breaking.
Yes, sir.
Now is it better?
Yeah, sir, better, sir.
Okay. So can you see the screen, my screen now?
Yes, sir.
So I just want to show you the screen where okay.
Sir, you're not being audible, sir.
Really sorry, but there are some technical technical issue. We are moving towards the digital India, but I guess
Because I can take them through this slide. I think because luckily my everything is fine now, internet. So online access information like yeah.
So am I? Yeah. Okay. So this is how we are giving the access to Lexicon. The first option is the online access, where
Yeah. So let me take it, Vikas.
okay.
So you can be like when you are using Lexicomp in an institution, we are providing Lexicomp on your desktops as well as your mobile phones. As I mentioned, there is no restrictions to usage in mobile phones in the app. The app also can be used offline whenever you're coming to internet, 3G or 4G or services. It will update by itself, and you will also be able to give your IP address of your institution. After that, the students can avail it in the college as well as in their hostels. And and the usage statistics and all also can be provided by Mr. Vikas timely. If you want to know how many people are using, you want to have a training like this after 6 months, which Mr. Vikas can provide. And also, like if there are any issues or challenges coming in once you have the solution, because it's a cloud-based solution, and once you have your IP address in our system, there will be no challenges because it's always available. It's only on the internet, and once your students download it in the mobile phone, even without an internet, they'll be able to use all these interactions, everything. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Vinod, for your support.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your informative session, this one, because this is a quite good that you have given us a hands-on training, how you can serve the drug and everything. So I just summarize what is the content of the seminar was. So this lexicon, that is database used for the searching of the different drugs. So you explain very well about the pillar, that is the 4 pillars. Also about the website handling, where we can the search the monograph, because we also search the monograph through the another sites, but here it is a given all together there, that is the monographs which is having a references in that, and we can also search the references, or there is a links are given in the search monograph, so it is easy to search. Also you explain about the TRISCELS IV compatibility, where the that is a between the drug and the solutions. So that is also good to know here. And also the patient educations, where the patients can search about the information like a drugs, its medications through the different leaflets. Also you explained well about the that is a search for specific purposes, that is a renal dialysis, pediatrics purpose, gynec purposes, how we can do through this website and this app. And last, you also explained that is how to use the calculators and the more clinical tools. So overall, it is a very informative tools, and I hope everybody has understood that and will definitely use this software there in future. We'll try this the free software first, then we see the what is the applicability there, and we'll definitely come to you about the that is the purchase of the software.
So your feedback is very important. Your feedback would be very important once you use it as a trial, you and your students.
Yeah.
Please let us know good, bad, or improvements, how it should be. You're able to see all the drugs or not. You're able to read the monographs. Was it useful? All the clinical links and all. So please give us feedback, because like it's good for even for us always to improve and do better.
Yeah, definitely. We will definitely use this particular software, and we'll come back to you with the positive feedbacks. So thank you, sir. On behalf of Bharati Vidyapeeth, thanks for sparing your time and give us a nice lecture.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for bearing with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. It was very well explained and quite insightful for all of us. And with this, we have come to the end of day 3. That is a huge response to our program, and I hope that many people fed their brains with quite informative and useful sessions. Let's meet tomorrow for another amazing learning experience on same place at same time with a small initiative to learn and explore more in this pharmacy field. Till then, thank you and goodbye.